Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly once again. We all can relate to growing up hearing these old R&B songs with all the serenades, you know what I'm saying? The late night specials, the quiet storms. Your uncle, he may have been good at, being romantic and talking a certain way. He definitely was good at talking a certain way. That sweet talk, as I like to call it. The short answer to is Sweetalking Beta is yes, it is. Because this whole idea that a man has to talk softly and calmly, or calmly is very suggestive. Like when you use that word calmly, a man is always calm in many ways. It's just that with females these days, they're not used to a man. A woman is used to a man, but a female isn't. So when a man is around a female, he has to now all of a sudden watch his tone of voice. Oh, you want him to sweet talk to you like, hey, baby, I was just really thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? That sweet baby voice, sweet baby James voice, right? So that means a man has to soften himself, soften his voice. That's beta. That's very beta. You know, so now I'm going to give you the longhand answer to is Sweetalking Beta. I gave you the shorthand answer as to how it is beta, but I'll give you the longhand answer as to how it's not beta. Sweet talking is not beta in regards to when a man actually needs to talk a certain way to a woman, okay? And this is, when a woman is in certain distresses, like very critical distresses, like, something really is wrong. Something really is wrong with her. And he's just there to assure her that he's comforting her, So he's still going to talk in a bravado way. A man's tone, mind you, not a male's tone. A man's tone does not change. But what he can do is just assure you his calmness. So he'll walk up to a woman more or less in distress, a woman that's in his life per se, and he'll just be like, hey, baby, it's going to be okay. And he's still talking in a similar cadence and tone as you just heard me say, baby, it's going to be okay, versus, baby, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's just this assurance that, hey, baby, it's going to be okay. See how the difference in tone makes a big difference? That masculine presence is always around one way or another. And I think these things aren't taught to boys a lot of times. And I say this because of what I've witnessed growing up and what I continue to witness now with these young boys that are growing up. They're beta-fying our boys out here. They're beta-fying them. Sweet talk, you know what I'm saying? No, it's about if a man is doing any type of sweet talking, more or less, it's just making the lemonade out of a lemon. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And that lemon is just that situation. He's not making a lemon out of that female by trying to sweet talk her with these sweet nothings that mean nothing at the end of the day when it's all said and done. Because a lot of times these females, they want a man to sweet talk them into the bedroom. You just want to see kind of his rhetoric is for your entertainment. You want to kind of see if he's talking a certain way to get your attention, especially if y'all both been smoking a few doobies, smoking a few blunts here and there, and, y'all both high, so y'all talking a certain way. That's why he's so big on being under the influence, man. I want to not be that way. That's taking on different spirits, literally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just kind of my summary of why sweet talking is beta. But there are some times when sweet talking is not beta, but it's based on very, very, very critical situations. And even in those situations, the man is not toning down his voice per se. He's not doing that. He's just assuring his calmness in the situation. You know what I'm saying? A masculine presence of a man should never be denied, nor hindered, nor filtered, especially for you young fellas that are growing up who are realizing that you have a deep voice like mine. To you young men, don't let no one, and I mean no one, not even your mama, try to dumb down your deep voice. I had to learn that over time. I know my voice carries. Even when I'm not trying to talk loud, my voice will vibrate a room. So just imagine when I have to raise my voice, which is rare, but it just shows you that true masculinity. Now, any man actually can practice this with their voice, whether you have a voice deep like mine or not. But it's just the subtlety of just remaining calm with it without having all that sweet talk. You know what I'm saying? So just in case I need to correct myself in this video, forget the whole sweet talk. I just say that merely as just a point to talk on. But I'm just about this calmness, if you will, which is different from the sweet talk. You know what I'm saying? It's more or less like, I'm not going to change. Just like the Creator said in the word, I am Yah, I change not. So as a man, I change not my stance in the way that I am in my masculine frame. That does not change. You know what I'm saying? All that sweet talking is for the birds. You want me to talk a certain way just so you can feel a little better? Nah, You feel better. You're not helping me feel better. You actually dumbing down my masculinity with me having to talk to you all sweet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, you know I like you like that. Hey, girl. You know, that sounds weird to me, you know, especially now that I look back on things. And you know, fellas, we used to listen to all these R&B songs, these dudes talking all sweet and all that. But we know these be the same simps that be played in real life. I ain't gonna say no names of any R&B artists, but we all know that these R&B artists, man, their life outside that R&B song is hell. He's going through all these marriages and things like that. So obviously his serenades were not enough. His sweet talking was not enough. Because it's this idea that a woman needs to reemerge from these females, these shells of females per se. A woman desires that masculinity. You know what I'm saying? It's sad though that things is backwards, you know, as far as this world not wanting true alphaism per se. I didn't say alpha male, I just said alphaism. Anybody can have that alphaism in them. You don't have to necessarily be a so-called alpha male to have alphaism. But this world don't want that. Men that are truly in their masculine frame, in their leadership position, you know, a man that knows how to take charge. They want that dumb talk. They want a dude that kind of is a follower, because that's what beta is. Beta is follower. So when a chick wants you to sweet talk, fellas, she kind of wants you to follow her lead as far as what she wants you to do and how she wants you to treat her. Think about it.